We're live.
A few moments later.
The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
So I just made that meme like an hour ago, just an hour and a half ago.
I love it.
I don't know. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Yeah, we are live. Welcome to Questions Worth Pondering. We were going to talk about food tonight, but instead, yeah, there's a lot going on.
Scary
A
food.
lot of happenings. So I see Willow's little tail wagging back there.
He's elbowing me. I can't type. What do you want, Willow?
Yeah. Anybody have Rumble up? I need to pull up Rumble.
I do.
I'm pulling it up right now.
We have a Herbie and a Magnolia in there. Hey, guys.
Hey, Herbie and Magnolia. And I know Red said she was joining us too, but Red, I don't know if your name's different on when we are on our podcast, but I hope you say hi to us. We love that you guys have joined us. Yeah, we wanted to talk about food. What the heck is in our food? But we're going to do that next week. And we're going to talk about current events and conspiracies tonight. Yeah. So we have our coffee and conspiracies on Saturdays. And then sometimes we do current events and conspiracies. So let's talk about what's going on with Speaker of the House. Historic, never before happened.
It's a big happening for sure.
It's a big happening.
But okay, you guys, what do you think? Is it good or is it bad?
See, that's what we need to get at, because I know I've been posting a lot of fun popcorny stuff, but I do think we need to talk through all of those different things. And I haven't had a lot of time to get things queued up, but we will chat about that. So this morning I was reading a news article and they were saying, oh, Matt Gaetz, he only has 26 supporters, and honestly, not even 26 supported him. There were actually 8 people.
And some Dems voted with him.
Well, all the Dems did because
right.
They wanted McCarthy out because McCarthy has been, pushing forward a lot of the conservative agenda and goals.
He has done quite a lot of good things. Not everything we've wanted, but
not everything. It was disappointing with the whole shutdown debacle. And that's the whole reason why this happened, was that he gave in to putting a vote on the floor without getting what conservatives need for the budget so they could have a temporary budget approval. I don't know why are Republicans, and I'm talking establishment Republicans, so afraid of being accused of shutting down the government? And I know there's a lot of innocent people that would be impacted. So I get that part, but
I mean, they could still pay out like Social Security, and I mean, doesn't have to shut everything, right?
Right.
And so what does that mean? It just means they're, a lot of what, like the politicians, a lot of the handouts, whatever you want. I mean, I don't know, actually. I shouldn't even speak to it. I don't know what.
Well, I think necessary, like really critical infrastructure does not
exactly
stop getting paid.
Right.
Yeah. But some social programs do, like, and stuff like that, things that aren't critical for keeping the government afloat.
Right.
But these are the 8 Republicans that voted with Matt Gaetz. We've got Bob Good, Andy Biggs, Ken Buck, Matt Rosendale, Nancy Mace, Eli Crane, and Tim Burchett. Is that how you pronounce his name? Or so we need to remember that. And, we're voting next year for the House again. So when those elections come around, we need to remember those names. But there is a question out there. I don't know. I'm happy and I'm cautious, cautiously
exactly.
optimistic, because we don't know what's going to happen. Because do you guys remember in January when the Dems were really pushing? They wanted to take advantage of the split in the Republican Party, and they almost got a Democrat elected. We went through 17 rounds of votes for speaker. And so what will happen this time? Will Republicans be so, upset with this that the votes will be split enough that a Democrat could become speaker? Could that happen?
Perhaps.
I don't think that's going to happen. What, Moxie?
I don't think it's. Go ahead, Moxie.
Perhaps, but there's also the option, like the Speaker of the House doesn't have to be part of the House. So that also opens the door for that to possibly happen.
Right.
I mean, we already did something that hasn't been done before, removing the Speaker. So now,
Yeah, nominate Trump is trending on Twitter.
It is. And I was listening to Steve Bannon, and he had said it before. And so what's stopping, a while back, but what's stopping Trump from doing it just for a little while, 100 days, like getting through the budget, getting things set up. I mean, he wouldn't have to be, all the way through to the next election. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I joke about that. Like there was a poll that was put up, and it was maybe I should pull it up. Kash Patel did a poll.
Right.
And I joked on there saying, let me go to Kash.
It's looking like Nunes, right? Is that which one you have? The one you have?
Yeah, he's got this poll here. Who should be speaker? And somebody put it in my chat, and I commented, he spelled Trump wrong.
Oh, he did? Because he's not in there.
Yeah, I was joking. I
got it.
Yeah, and didn't you? This is Carrie. You gave this to me, right?
Yes.
Kevin McCarthy will not be running again as speaker. So Congressman Troy Nehls said that he's going to nominate Trump. Okay.
Well, and think about it. Trump is the nominee.
Well, I know. I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't think Trump would want it. I mean, he's campaigning the last year of campaign. The primaries are coming up in a few months, and he's got all these trials happening.
I know.
Do you think
after the mugshot thing, then I was like, "There's no way," and then there's the mugshot. I never really am not surprised by anything anymore, and I never say never. Because
I'm surprised every day. I was shocked this vote went through today, and it happened in less than 24 hours. So.
Oh, really? It's
that fast.
Just I'm just not shocked by a lot because of everything we've been through. Is all. But yeah,
I was just surprised by how fast it happened.
Yeah, it's true.
I thought I'd at least get to do my work day. My lights are flickering, guys. I don't know what's happening.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if we have storms happening. Maybe I should look. So if we get, it's happening to my sister as well. She texted me. I'm just pulling up my weather to see if we have something going on. It was raining a little bit. Oh yeah, we got rainstorms coming. So I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so if I get knocked off of here, I apologize. You guys can still continue. I'll give Moxie the controls, not Carrie.
Oh, that's smart.
Moxie knows how to run things. No, but I don't remember what I was saying because the lights. What was I saying? That was distracting. The lights go on.
You were talking about how you were surprised that the vote went through so quickly.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to get through my workday and then see what was happening after work. And it's like I wasn't even done with my workday, and boom, 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 stuff was happening. But anyway, I was surprised by the timing. Yeah, we've got more stuff to show here. Should I pull up President Trump's truths and we can talk through like some of the stuff that's going on? All right, let me go back to Truth Social. He's talking about his trial too, so we want to maybe talk a little bit about that. I'm a little out of the loop because I don't know if anybody's been following that trial closely.
All I know is that there are 91 felony counts that are bogus.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I think this is the one out of New York, though, isn't it? This is the
Judge Ngoran or whatever.
So this is kind of interesting. He says it's so unfair that I'm being tried under Section 6312, which is unconstitutionally being used to punish me because I'm substantially leading crooked Joe Biden in the polls. He says it's a consumer protection statute and not meant at all for election interference purposes, which is what this is all about.
Right.
I'm not even entitled to a jury. He doesn't get a jury with this.
Well, and did I see something about a gag order too?
Mm-hmm.
This is like their second or third try at a gag order.
Yeah.
So, but that's surprising. Why wouldn't he get a trial by jury? Is it a criminal trial or is it not a criminal trial? Because the Constitution says we get a trial by jury if it's criminal. Right?
Well, but we know that whatever benefits the deep state, they do, even if it's unlawful. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
so I mean, I just see everything right now as lawless. I feel like we're in the middle of a revolution, like culturally, politically, economically. It's really pretty wild.
Yeah.
So.
I just want to say a quick hi to Mike and In God We Trust, which is, I think, Natalie, right?
Yeah.
And we've got Prayer Warrior also in chat. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they just do it right out in the open, right, Carrie? That kind of speaks to what you're saying.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just, I don't know. It's pretty, I've never seen it this bad in my entire life, obviously, because they've never been in this position that Trump has put them in.
Yeah.
You know, we've never been here. This is unprecedented, don't you think?
Yeah, so much unprecedented. I mean, the times we're living in is crazy. I don't know what this video is. Should I play it?
It's going to be in the courthouse.
Off to Never Neverland. Okay, so Trump says, why is it that Republicans are always fighting among themselves? Why aren't they fighting the radical Democrats who are destroying our country? Do you think that Matt and company had any conversations with Trump? I have a feeling they did, even though he posted this.
I think it's highly unlikely that he didn't. It just seems to me that a lot of what they're doing, at least the Freedom Caucus, is in line with Trump.
Well,
so
yeah, I'm going to download this video so I can pull it up. But there's a video that Pepe Deluxe posted that I reposted today, and I'm listening to Matt. I'm like, that sounds like what he's saying sounds a lot like something Trump would say. Here's what you need to say. I don't know. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah, it was fiery.
Huh?
It was fiery. Absolutely.
It was. Let me just upload that video. We can just watch the beginning because I think it's only a minute. You want to watch it? Let's watch it.
It says we've passed the strongest border bills in history. Well, guess what? Look at the border right now. We didn't use sufficient leverage in the debt limit or in any other thing to actually get results on the border. The border is a disaster, really something I don't think you're going to be campaigning on, that you fixed the border. Second, you said you streamlined regulations. What the gentleman from Louisiana doesn't tell you is that all of the regulatory reform he was just bragging about is waivable by the stroke of a pen of someone in the Biden White House. Do you really think you've got anything for that? It's a total joke. And then finally, the welfare to work that the gentleman from Louisiana said we got. The welfare programs that they said that they streamlined with their welfare to work stuff, they're actually going to grow. Because while they did work requirements, they blew out those programs with expanded eligibility. I'm real glad you guys didn't put work requirements on Medicaid. It probably would have resulted in Medicaid expansion. And when it comes to how those raise money, I take no lecture on asking patriotic Americans to weigh in and contribute to this fight from those who would grovel and bend knee for the lobbyists and special interests who own our leadership, who have, boo all you want, who have hollowed out this town and have borrowed against the future of our future generations. I'll be happy to fund my political operation through the work of hardworking Americans, $10 and $20 and $30 at a time, and you all keep showing up at the lobbyist fundraisers and see how that goes for you. I reserve.
Whew. You know that thing he said at the end about the $10 or $20? Getting individual donations from people. Do you know sorry, I'm going to go off script a little bit or off topic. The Democrats are trying to make it look like they are getting them by putting people's names in tiny little donations. That's where James O'Keefe went and knocked on doors and asked, did you donate? Did you donate?
Oh, right.
And they're like, no. The people they're getting donations put in their name from So I'm like, instantly I knew they wanted to be able to tout that they're getting these smaller donations when they're not. It was a coordinated.
It looks like it's organic and the people really are with them instead of these super PACs with elite money.
Yeah.
That is basically that they're the mouthpiece for those people at this point. They're not for the the collective minds of America. We the people. They're not.
Yeah. We've got a chat. So Natalie and God We Trust, as I understood, the gag order was only that all persons involved could not talk about the judge's employees, as Trump sent a truth about his assistant or something. Yeah, I'm not into the details of that. I recommend people follow Just Human, who probably is into the details of that.
Yeah, that's where I go. And sometimes I still don't understand it, I have to admit.
Yeah. No, I admit too, I need to dig in a little bit more. So, and Deplorable Mike says, fiery speech by Matt. Absolutely. That was on fire. So what does Prayer Warrior mean when she says that Moxie's dogs deserve free speech? What does it mean?
I muted myself to yell at the dogs.
Oh.
Because they were when Willow and Rocky, we just got a new dog. His name is Rocky. He is almost as big as Willow is, and when they play, Willow gets very talkative, and she makes a lot of noise. So I had to shush her.
Does she like bark?
She does this.
Okay, it is a wah. I love when dogs do that. I think it's so cute.
And that'll be an interesting clip that you can cut later.
Good idea.
No.
My sister needs to write the time down right now. So
that definitely didn't happen at 7:19.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Trump posts a lot about the weaponization of justice. It's all coming from the top because they want to take out the guy who otherwise is going to beat him in 2024. That's so true. Yeah, what's up with the property? So he's saying Mar-a-Lago is one of the most valuable properties in the world. This judge, how can this judge arbitrarily
They devalued it, right?
devalue the property
By millions.
by millions? So for folks watching that aren't following that part, I at least followed that part. They devalued Trump's property by millions and like tens of millions.
Yeah.
And then the judge says you committed fraud because you said it's worth this, but I just declared it's worth this, so I'm declaring that you committed fraud.
So with that, does that mean that Trump gets a refund on his property taxes that he paid?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Not only that, they
Good one.
did somebody did you know how they do a comparison of prices in the market, and for comparable properties, nothing even compares to Mar-a-Lago, but the judge is saying Mar-a-Lago is worth less than the properties that are around it that are much smaller.
And yet they're valued higher.
So is he an expert in real estate?
Exactly. And, you know, like Trump would have experts that would validate the value of his property. He wouldn't just say, I think it's worth this much. I'm sure more went into it than that.
I don't understand why the judge would. I don't understand the whole thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to get him on anything they can because they have nothing.
Well, it's kind of silly. Like, it's so obvious.
It is ridiculous.
Right. I mean, you would think anybody that sees that would know that that's like shenanigans going on.
Yeah.
So he has so many cases, though. It is really hard to follow. Here it is. Mar-a-Lago, he said it was worth 18 million. There's properties around Mar-a-Lago that are declared as being worth a lot more than that. And they're a lot smaller. So, anyway, yeah, kind of interesting, to say the least, on that. Let's see what else I got here. Should we? Oh, okay. So can we go back to the speakership, because I feel like we have a lot to talk about there.
Okay.
Red put in this a picture in my chat of an article, and so I went and tried to find it, and I found it. And I'm going to share this. This is kind of interesting. So Kevin McCarthy compiled a secret list of possible successors should he lose the speakership, which makes sense. The statement down here by the political director is, my understanding and talking to some Hill aides, that this was a rule in the House that became implemented in the aftermath of September 11th, the terrorist attacks, or as a part of continuity of government kind of thing. Kind of interesting. I just find that an intriguing statement.
Okay, wait. Like more recent continuity of government, or I'm not sure what. I better read that myself.
So this is the political director. His quote about this secret list that McCarthy had of 10 people that could succeed him if he were to not become speaker. His statement is that this rule was put in place after September 11th. After the terrorist attacks, as a part of continuity of government kind of thing. That's the thing that's kind of an interesting, odd statement here. I just found it super interesting.
I find just the fact that there's a secret list that is being talked about interesting.
So is it like if something bad happened to him? like
Yeah.
you know, the lone survivor. I started watching that. I don't know when that was, and then it really went to woke for me. I thought he was going to be Jack Bauer in it, but anyway,
Yeah.
I digress.
Well, I guess I don't know the rules of the house. I haven't read through them in detail. I just I think this is an interesting article, but yeah.
Well,
Let's
I
see.
think they're going to have. Are they going to have a vote next Wednesday? Did you see that?
Oh, is it?
I think so. They're going to have a conference tonight, I think. I wonder, are we going to see that?
Ooh.
Because I think that if that happens, it's going to be
Is that happening now? Like, should we be,
spicy.
huh?
I think that'll be spicy.
Yeah, if it's happening
I mean,
now,
the
we should pull it up.
Yeah.
Does anybody know if that's happening now?
No idea. Oh, but Inspector just showed up in chat.
Hey,
Hey,
Inspector. Actually, maybe what I should go to next is Just Human.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm all excited that this is happening, but he always brings me back down to earth.
Yes, he's very level-headed.
You know, he always says understanding before reacting, but I have to admit I'm a reactor. I find this popcorn worthy. I love to see what's happening and experience it with you all together. But Just Human makes a point. McCarthy was Trump's pick for speaker. Yes. He is one of GOP's best fundraisers, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
They worked together to retake the House in 2022. So that's a good call out.
He worked with Trump. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll scroll down here. If I can. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I need to cancel that. Okay. McCarthy so far has delivered on oversight. The oversight actually has been huge, I must say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oversight, whistleblowers, impeachment inquiry, and a number of other promises, though not all. And he's right, it's not all.
Mm-hmm.
The oversight, though, has been huge. Like, they have been digging in and exposing a lot of the corruption that's been happening.
That is true. I agree.
Considering these facts, it's no surprise that Dems joined with Gates to take McCarthy out. The incentives were in their favor, which should give Republicans and MAGA cause for circumspection here. And while folks are celebrating this win as if it helps MAGA, the Dems are celebrating that the House oversight and impeachment are at a standstill. That's huge. And the GOP is fractured, effectively dysfunctional. I don't know if they're really fractured, but the best case scenario is that McCarthy as speaker turns out to be a Scaramucci model or a temp hire by design. That would be interesting. I didn't even consider that, this temp hire by design. That's what he's hoping for, though I don't see how that develops from this point forward. Now, I like that he calms things down and has us take a step back and be a little more realistic. But at the same time, you know, my hope is that we're going to get an even better speaker out of this. You know?
So who would you nominate?
Ooh, that is a good question. That is a good question. Some people have been floating the name Elise Stefanik.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's pretty level-headed. I would love to see in America First.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know,
someone just nominated Stephen Miller, who was
I love that.
An advisor, senior advisor to Trump.
Yes.
You know. So what?
Yeah, that would be interesting if we found somebody that maybe wasn't a representative and not Trump, that was a part of Trump's circle. I saw, you know, in Kash Patel's list there. He had Devin Nunes. Could you imagine if Devin Nunes? I think that would be interesting.
Oh, I do too.
But yeah, Miller is another interesting name to throw out there. It almost would be better to have someone that's not a lawmaker, because these lawmakers are bending.
Yeah.
They don't have thick enough skin, and they're just bending. Hey, Willow. Hey, beautiful girl. I haven't taught Oliver how to shake. He's not big on the hand thing. I think because his legs are so long. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's tall. He looks like a deer, is what my sister says. He reminds me of a deer, she says. It's hard to tell in pictures and stuff, but
no, he is. So is Willow. Willow has really long legs.
Does she have super long legs too?
She runs like a horse. She looks like a horse when she runs.
Oliver sometimes looks like a baby deer who's just learning how to walk. He comes at me like this and gets all excited. Anyway, but yeah, what do you guys think? I want to hear what people think in chat.
Is this a joke? It just reads here. I'm going to send it to you that McHenry is. Hold on, I'm going to send it. As one of his first acts as the acting speaker, he ordered former Speaker Nancy Pelosi to vacate her Capitol Hideaway office by Wednesday.
I sent that to you, Nevs, in your chat or in your
serious
direct messages.
Let me go.
What?
Oh my gosh, I have to. I have to pull this up. That's funny.
Wow. Please vacate the space tomorrow. The room will be rekeyed. Wow.
And here's Robert.
We're going to have some theatrics.
Wait a minute. Did I pull up the right thing?
Oh, I just sent it. It's most recent. Should I do it again?
From Melissa?
Again. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Again.
It's the wrong one. That's funny. I'm going to pull it up.
Okay.
McHenry ordered Pelosi to leave her Capitol Highway office. Okay, maybe we'll like this guy. I don't know. I don't know anything about him, but
yeah, I mean, could this all be just, happening spontaneously, or is this planned? Come on.
Please vacate. This has to be planned.
Of course.
Please vacate the space tomorrow. The room will be rekeyed. It's going to be reassigned to the acting speaker for speaker office use. So what is happening? Like they're just going to keep McCarthy in his office and kick Pelosi? Oh my goodness, that's pretty funny. I think that's pretty hilarious. Yeah, and I think you sent me a video too, and that's for our meme. Oh, you sent me. That's a 3-minute video. Stephen Miller for speaker.
Yeah, I get. Is it what?
And
Jesse
Stephen
Water?
Accepts what?
He accepted. Oh. But I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. So much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
but somebody in Congress has to nominate him. I mean, who?
But he accepted. Hang on one second. I'm just loading that video up.
I mean, I know some of the rules about how
happened today.
Oh, sorry. Continue what you were going to say.
No, go ahead. Let's play.
Okay.
Well, what happened today is very simple. As you said, 8 Republicans and all Democrats ejected the Speaker of the House. So look, Kevin's a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. But whether you like Kevin, whether you hate Kevin, wherever you fall on Kevin, the reality is that the Republican Party cannot exist as a functional party if just 8 members at any point in time can join with all Democrats to eject a speaker. If you want to be like the left, if you want to beat the left, if you want to dominate the left, if you want to save the country from the left, you have to learn from them. They operate as a unit. They operate as a team. They find their strength in unity, as a block, as a single block. Republicans, everyone acts like it's the model UN all the time. They're always debating with each other and caucusing and meeting here and meeting there, and they have this idea and that idea. And then someone will randomly jump into a room and scream, balance the budget for no reason at all. They need to focus. The focus needs to be on the two things that are destroying this country right now. And neither of those two things is Kevin McCarthy. It's a border invasion and weaponized government. And Kevin McCarthy put forward a plan to deal with the border invasion. And as far as weaponized government is concerned, what's holding that up are the so-called moderates in the Republican conference. But nobody talks about them. Nobody talks about the members of the Republican conference who scream and cry and protest every time somebody tries to step in and pursue real action against DOJ, real action against the criminal thugs running this country. So you know what? You can inject Kevin and you can replace him with someone else and then someone else and then someone else and then someone else. Here's what I don't hear. I don't hear a plan. I do not hear a proposal. I do not hear a vision to shut down our open border and to stop the Department of Justice from putting innocent Americans in jail for life.
They need him.
Wow.
He would get them together. He's got tough, thick skin.
He's got some fire.
He can whip him in shape.
Hmm.
So he accepted, huh? I mean, I didn't want to play the whole video because it's super long. But apparently he accepted, which is kind of cool.
I have a lot of I always check in on BioClandestine,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just looking at all the different opinions. It's fun to do, and I think I just sent it to you that McCarthy is one of the best options they could hope for as a GOP speaker. He's an establishment rat that supports funding Ukraine. Whoever the GOP pick next is not going to be as friendly to them. And it might be Trump. So like he's asking, what are the Democrats doing? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the funding for Ukraine has continued, which at least, hey, that's good news. It won't right now.
I think that's the biggest disappointment of all of this.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing. I'm trying to see what you sent me because I see something from BioClandestine, but they look like memes to me.
Well, they kind of are.
Okay. It might take me a while to download them and upload them, so I'll try to do that as part of our meme segment. We have memes and not
memes tonight. We need some tonight.
Yeah, we need some memes tonight for sure. There's so much going on between Trump's trial and this. I'm just trying to see what else we pulled up for talking about this. I know we're hopping around, but for the trial, that law that Trump mentioned, I started looking into it, and it gives really broad powers to the prosecutor. And I haven't finished. I want to finish kind of digging more into that law because that's the one where I was shocked that he doesn't get a jury trial. But yeah, this is from New York Daily Record from 2018. I haven't gotten far in digging around that. But the thing that I noticed is they used this law against Trump before. They brought charges in 2013 against Trump for Trump University. And that made headlines before his presidential run. And ended up settling that one. So
I vaguely remember that. I do.
Yeah. Let's see.
Not down there. I have a question. I have a thought.
Okay.
Do you think a Democrat? Did you already ask this earlier? That a Democrat could be
Yeah.
Speaker?
Yeah.
And
Because
then,
don't they have to go through the same process they went through in January?
well, and think about the Uniparty. They could vote for a Democrat
They
because
could.
they're the Uniparty. And so, and then that would be a serious red pill.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the big risk that Matt Gaetz and those 7 others are taking.
But could that be part of the plan? I mean, do you think what would they do if they got it? That's the question.
Well, they control the purse strings then.
That's
don't
what I
they?
mean. And then the American people who are already the majority is no longer on board with funding Ukraine.
Right.
And so they would see more funding. They would see.
Well,
Anyway,
I
it's,
mean,
it's just a thought because
they have to get the votes of the Conservative Party. So it's likely that if that happened, they would be just ineffective. They would be pushing forth a bunch of their bills and none of the bills that are put forth by Republicans. And then Republicans would vote them down.
Okay. But they would definitely try to do stuff, and then we would see
heck
that. It would be more exposure, in other words. We'll see.
Yeah, I just don't think that's a great thing because we have all of those investigations going on. Like they would change that. They would
I
no
don't think
longer
it's a good thing either.
They would no longer be having that oversight over the weaponization of government. All of that would change. So I do think even though there are many Republicans that are establishment and uniparty, I think we've gotten rid of a lot of the rhinos, but not all of them. I do think that they wouldn't want to give up their positions on, committees or to have some of these investigations stop. I don't think that they'll vote for a Democrat, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could be wrong completely.
Yeah. Oh, so what do we have here?
Oh, so yeah, sorry. The second we started having a conversation about something different, but this is from you. Didn't you send this to me?
I did. I'm sorry. I changed the subject back to what if.
No, it's good. It's good.
So, Trump beer cans make half a million in 12 hours.
Dylan Mulvaney. This is awesome. So
what is that? The picture on the beer can?
Is this for real?
I think it is.
Oh,
yeah,
it is.
Ultra Right Beer Company.
Yeah. Woke Free Beer Company rakes in $500K in 12 hours with his mugshot on it.
What mugshot? Moxie, you wanted to see it, and I was like, there's no way. I was like, so
shoot. I have this article pulled up and you can't even see it.
I can see it. What? Oh.
This is what I pulled up.
Okay.
Yeah. And they've got, see?
Going to play it?
Limited edition.
Oh my gosh.
Conservative Dad's Revenge. 100% American beer. I love it. I think that's awesome. So yeah, it's like a 3-minute video, so probably not.
So they did a promotion that they just put so many out. Are they going to continue, I wonder? Or is it like collector's item?
I don't know. I want to go get some.
I think it's sold out.
Oh, did they sell out?
Let's scroll down and see.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome. I think that's a hilarious story. I love it. We've got a couple of more that I queued up here. We've got on Twitter. So this is, let me just make it bigger. I'm with you and others. WDC needs to be shaken out of their corrupt and criminal ways. This would be his first choice for. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. But what do you guys think in chat? Who do you think is going to be the next speaker? What do you guys think? Oh, Natalie says Robert Kennedy Jr. is speaker. I don't know about that. He's very into the climate stuff. Even though he's great with COVID stuff.
Yeah, he is. But
there's a lot of questions with
Yeah.
him. So, uh,
Anyone
Prayer
who do you think?
Warrior says, wasn't this predicted even though it took him days to get elected?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Can you clarify the question, Prayer Warrior?
Did?
Yeah, Kevin got Kevined on Kevin's Day.
I mean, come on, right?
I know. I should get a link to what I reposted there on that. That is
Kevin's Day.
right. I can't believe it's National Kevin Day, Kevin's Day or something. Oh man, I'm trying to find it. Here we go. It's from Inside Paper. They posted this on Telegram. Everybody needs love, including anyone named Kevin. If you've been neglecting your Kevins lately, here's your chance to right or wrong. National Kevin Day. It's AKA National Hug a Kevin Day.
Oh my gosh! And then they boot him.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty hilarious. So he's ousted on National Kevin Day. Hug a Kevin today.
He needs lots of hugs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So yeah, General Flynn, and then we have Awakened Outlaw. Should I play that now?
Sure.
Shit.
Matt Gates outside is on the
See, and I know it.
Oh, that's Matt Gates.
I love that guy.
Outside the
Is he dressed as Jafar from Aladdin?
No,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
meme. I should have saved it for the memes. Yeah, it's funny. Maybe I'm just nerdy and I find it funny.
Oh, what? I loved it. I think I sent that to you.
Yeah, I think you did. I love really super nerdy stuff like that. So it's a little bit crazy. Oh my goodness. I don't think I got my memes queued up either. I was so into the happenings. I can't even believe it. Don't be mad at me.
That's all right. We were prepared for a totally different show, but we'll do that next week.
Yeah, we will. We'll do that next week. I might have one not a meme queued up because it's of let me just take this off so I can look at it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So what else happened this week as a part of that trial? That judge realized that he was had the video cameras on him, and was he excited. Like I've never seen a judge like this. He took his glasses off and posed for the camera.
Yeah. Wow.
He noticed the cameras. I mean, I have the whole video clip. It's obvious in the context that he looked and noticed the cameras, and then he took his glasses off and had to smile and laugh while Trump is sitting there all angry. It just was really weird. Like, have you ever seen a judge act that way?
No,
Isn't that strange?
Oh no, I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think Matt did the right thing, or do you think they really messed us up?
It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I am just holding on to faith that everything is going to work out.
Well, and then did he do that all by himself, or who? Obviously, he had his, group that voted with him, but
Yeah.
Whose idea was it?
Well,
I know
he's
he's
been
been very
driving it the whole
outspoken.
time. Like,
Yeah, he has been very outspoken, but
And did they think it through when they did it, or did they just knee-jerk reaction this?
that's what I'm wondering.
I don't know, because even like Lauren and Marjorie Taylor Greene, like they're usually out there with Matt, talking about like the January 6th prisoners who are being treated unfairly, and they're usually with him, right next to him.
And they were not.
Neither one of them voted for this. I wonder, should we go onto Twitter and see what they're even saying?
Sure.
Oh, I wonder what MGT is saying.
I know that I just saw something that Tucker was interviewing Victor Davis Hansen, and his quote is that it wasn't a legal proceeding today with Trump in court. It was a grotesque parody of the system our ancestors created. And he's right. And that's what, I mean, it was a parody. It was, I mean, the judge is like a caricature. What?
Oh, post is unavailable. Why can't I get to that post? Removed. So she hasn't said anything on her official. I am curious because maybe on her personal she has. Oh, she retweeted Trump's thing.
Okay.
And didn't vote for it. So interesting.
Well, maybe after
that's interesting.
72-hour rule to see what happens.
Yeah, I should abide by that. That's the understanding is greater than reacting, but I find it interesting. I want to chat about it with you guys. So
yeah, I wish I had some, insightful theory or
Lauren has to say if she said anything about this. Matt Gaetz is right. We only voted on 4 individual spending bills last week because a few of us wanted change and refused to vote for another CR. So that was 4 hours ago, which was, I think, after the vote. I'm not sure, but she didn't.
So nothing.
She wasn't one of the 8. So that's interesting. Sure, there's a nice bra ad between her tweets.
What?
Jeez, yeah. Yeah, some call DCK. Oh, this was yesterday.
So Elise Stefanik is trending.
Yes. Oh, I don't see her trending on mine.
And House of Representatives is trending. Scaramucci. That's interesting. Good riddance.
Why is Liz Cheney trending?
Good question. But this is who some people are putting their hand up for. She's very measured. I like a lot of what she does. I don't think there's anything she's done that I haven't liked. She's been great. It's not trending anymore.
Oh, it's not?
No, McCarthy is, but yeah, before things get crazy is trending.
That's interesting.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's related to anything we're talking about. The 8 Republicans is trending, which kind of speaks to what we were talking about before as to who. That is kind of crappy that just 8 can do that. So I'm not sure. We the People is trending also, which is interesting. Oh, interesting. Why would something go wrong when I click on We the People that's trending? What's going on?
Oh, okay. Here's something.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay, let me just send it to you. It's burning bright. So just, yeah, it says, I must say, I did not expect a tweet calling out congressional drama for being congressional drama to be flagged. So I guess it was determined that it violated rules against hateful conduct. That's bizarre.
What? Where is that?
Burning bright.
Where? What platform?
Oh, Twitter. Sorry. Oops. And he says, drama, engineered drama, and for a change, I believe it's being used in furtherance of the Great Awakening rather than to impede it. Gaetz is Trump's representative in Congress. McCarthy was Trump's pick for speaker. You are watching a movie.
Yeah.
does-
See, he's
it-
kind of saying the same thing. That's what gets me. I feel like Trump was speaking through Matt a little bit there.
Yep. I mean, it does seem like it has to be orchestrated. It doesn't make sense otherwise. It just, like you said, it happens so fast.
Oh, interesting. We've determined your post violated our rules against hateful conduct.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Drama,
sure.
engineered drama, and for a change, I believe it's being used in furtherance of the Great Awakening rather than to impede it. Gates is Trump's representative in Congress. McCarthy was Trump's pick for speaker. You're what? Why would this get removed?
For hateful conduct.
For hateful conduct? That's crazy.
There's nothing that falls under that.
And I have to say, Burning Bright is so brilliant.
I love him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get his Substacks. I have a lot of respect. Great writer.
Yeah. That is crazy. I need to retweet that. I'm going to repost while we're on.
Yeah.
Here.
You know what? I am too. But so much of it, and even in the courtroom, just all of it, it's.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little crazy.
It just seems orchestrated.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if anybody's saying anything in chat. We've got 18 plus, but we have dogs. Oh, are you guys having a separate chat in chat?
50 Cube. Inspector saying Scalise. Do you like Scalise better than Devin Nunes?
Oh, Scalise. Scalise is great.
Yeah, I like him too.
Mike says, I think
better than Nunes.
What's that?
He'd probably be better than Nunes.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I just the sense about him.
Yeah. Deplorable Mike says, I think a vote will be on Tuesday for speaker, and Nunes or Trump will work great. Yep, they're both great people. Scalise is great too.
Trump.
Yeah.
It'll really be something if it's Trump.
Interesting. So Prayer Warrior said, I thought it was the deal that they would elect McCarthy, but that he would get the boot. But I'm not political, so I could be wrong. Oh, that's so
what? So what was who said that? What was the deal? Like
Prayer
was that,
Warrior.
That
She thought the deal was that they would elect McCarthy, but that he would get the boot. So eventually get the boot. I don't, I think you could be right there, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, interesting. But I'll take this down.
Things are really picking up.
Things are heating up. And gosh, I can't believe it's been an hour. I feel like we just started.
Whoa, okay.
How has it been an hour, guys? Is there anything else interesting that I should pull up? I just feel like there's a lot of interesting things going on with this. I am not sure either, just like Just Human says, but I'm having a little bit of fun with the popcorn worthy stuff happening. Like the speaker pro tem, is that what they call him? Oh, the person who's taking over for Kevin McCarthy. I don't know anything about that guy.
Either.
I don't either.
Right?
I have no idea. Bioclandestine is talking about Ukraine. U.S. money is not flowing to Ukraine right now. If the speaker situation drags on and Ukraine remains without funding, they won't last very long. They will implode rapidly.
Yeah.
The Dems helped vote for this. Why? Is this the DNC off ramp to bail on Ukraine and blame the GOP?
Maybe. It'd be mighty convenient.
Theories are flowing. So.
Oh, the Dems helped vote for this. Why? Well, and one of the things that Kyle brought up, though, is Kevin McCarthy did do a lot of what he promised, just not everything. So he did put those investigations in place for the weaponization committee. He put people in really good committee positions.
He did.
So the way Kyle phrased it was the Dems want him out. They want another opportunity to try to pull shenanigans to try to take over.
I know.
Yeah. I think that's why they went along with it. The question is, will Republicans unite and not allow them to do that? That's what we need, is what Stephen Miller was saying. I hope somebody now. Oh, somebody did nominate him and he accepted. They need to do a vote on it. He is such an interesting guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Inspector said next Tuesday. I heard Wednesday, but Tuesday, great.
Yeah.
Well, we got another week.
Oh, Moxie sent me something. Or was that earlier that you told me you sent
That
me
was
something?
earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I have you and Carrie sending me stuff. Oh, you sent me the same thing Carrie did, so that's okay. Oh my gosh.
Well, that poll that Cash did, Nunes is at 64.2% over
Nunes
Scalise.
is?
At 30. Scalise is at 32.7. Nunes 64.2.
Let's pull that back up and check it out. What should I vote? You guys tell me in chat how you want me to vote, because I haven't voted yet.
Police.
No one is.
Oh man, should I vote for Schiff because he is my number one target?
Yeah. Don't do that.
I would not. What should I do? Say it in chat, guys. Let's see.
Scalise.
Is Scalise on the list? Oh,
he's at the top.
We got one vote for Nunes, one vote for Scalise. All right. I don't know who to vote for. Maybe I won't vote and see how the votes turn
Well,
out.
that way you can see where it's at right now.
Yeah, well, I'm patient. It's only 2 hours.
Where it is.
It's only 2 hours left.
I think Scalise would be better for some reason, even though I love Nunes. Okay, the highly anticipated podcast with
don't read that.
Oops.
We got Moxie moderator on it.
Okay, thanks, Moxie.
We've had so much spam in chat tonight. I mean, they're noticing us.
Hey.
Well, we're small and we're growing, but yeah, guys, I hope you share this podcast with your friends, and we like hanging out with you. We want you guys to chat with us more too. We want to be able to put your comments on the show as well, because man, I can't believe how many interesting ideas come on my Telegram chat. People send me stuff all the time. It's like, wow, that's so interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Really good digs and really good insights into things. Inspector, definitely. You send a lot of really cool stuff. What's that?
Inspector is really bringing it, isn't he?
He brings it, yeah. Red's been sending me stuff, yeah. Even we've got.
Why is Inspector saying no?
I don't know. Why are you saying no, Inspector? What's wrong? What did I do?
Oh, he said I would probably vote for Nunes, but I need Nunes to run True Social. So he's saying Scalise. Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Nunes did give up his spot in Congress to go run Truth Social.
That's true. So he's probably vote for Scalise and see where we're at.
Yeah. And Rev DQ always is bringing stuff, not just memes, man. He's a meme monster, but he is also sending interesting things. So, but yeah, we appreciate that. So on Rumble, I just want to explain something because I get confused, and so I created 2 accounts instead of just one and have 2 channels. I shouldn't have done that. But I created an account for Nevs, and then I have my Nevs channel under there. And then I created an account for questions WP, and then I have the channel QWP. So last week did we have a Saturday show? I forgot to select a channel when I was setting up the stream, and it went to the account instead of the channel. Anyway, I apologize for anybody that maybe couldn't have found the podcast for a little bit, but if you could subscribe to QWP, the channel.
Yeah.
We have like 500 likes on our account, so I think other people get confused too.
If we could transfer them over. Yeah, the link went to the account from your Rumble.
Yeah.
If you just went to Rumble and you searched in questions worth pondering, then you wouldn't have seen that episode.
Maybe I should bring it. Well, I can't bring it up because we're doing a show. But anyway, yeah, if you're on the channel, QWP channel, I would appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the channel. That'd be great, because then our videos would get more exposure, because the account, I don't know. I set it all up wrong. So I apologize. But you can't combine two accounts. I'm going to try. I'm going to contact support and see what I can do. So yeah, subscribe. And then should I put up our banners real quick so people know where to find you guys on social media?
Before we do that, Carrie Lake filed the FEC paperwork to run for the U.S. Senate in Arizona.
Oh, so she's officially running.
Yeah.
Yeah, she posted the hint the other day. It was obvious she was going to, but
yeah. And it also looks like Democrat leaders are they're souring on Biden's immigration policies, because all the illegal immigrants are being bused to their states, and they're losing their tax base because people are leaving and they're going to red states, and then they're getting all the illegal immigrants. So they realize it's not working. So there's, little by little.
Yep, I think we talked about that on Saturday too.
Yeah, we did.
Chicago and New York, they've had it, and those are about as woke as you can get.
Yep. Yeah. So
did you have something else?
No.
Okay, I was watching you because it looked like you were going to say something else. Did you have anything else, Moxie?
Should we talk about the EBS?
Oh, right.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Please, you guys, do not put your phones in the microwave.
What?
There's a post going around telling people to put their phones in the microwave.
Because of the emergency broadcast system test?
Yes, because of the test that's happening tomorrow. That's been scheduled for like 2 months.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are expecting something big to happen tomorrow, or to be assaulted with 5G technology or something.
That's not going to happen. And
stop fear-mongering people.
If you're hearing that, just know. So this is good. I'm glad you brought this up, because there are little things to watch out for both identifying shills and grifters.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they do it, there's a couple. One is the grifters do it because they want money. They infiltrate a popular movement so that they can try to scam money out of people. But then there's the shills and the infiltrators, like the federal infiltrators from the government.
Yeah.
And they try to make the movement look bad. So they get these accounts. Many of them make them look like they're super popular, like they have 300,000 followers, but a lot of those followers are bots. They're not real, but they do attract people in the movement who think, oh, this is a popular person. I should probably be listening to what they're saying. Mm-hmm. And then they put out stuff like that, like, put your phone in the microwave because something big is happening tomorrow. And the thing of it is, guys, just use discernment. Yeah. Think about how many times have they said something's going to happen on a certain day and it never does.
And it doesn't.
So that
they might not even do the test tomorrow.
What?
They might not even do the test tomorrow.
Well, it's scheduled.
I know.
And if something happens and it doesn't go the way it's supposed to, it's going to happen the following week.
Okay.
No, so that's what the shills do. So they'll have a reason why something doesn't happen, or they won't even bring it up. Yeah. They just move on to the next thing. So please use your judgment and discernment. Whenever somebody says they have inside intel or insiders within like Trump's circle, or they say that on a certain date something's going to happen, but it wasn't literally something scheduled. Like, yeah, I could say if Trump says he's having a rally on Saturday, oh, Trump's having a rally on Saturday. I could say that because it's actually scheduled. But if somebody says, you know, something's going to happen special, this is just a test.
And also, you know, that someone's dead already and all that stuff. And, you know, hey, nobody knows really. But we just shouldn't be talking about it because the media pick up on some strange things. Like there's a show, it's actually a documentary. There's a lot of people that think JFK Sr. is alive, like not Junior, Senior.
Yeah. And
so,
you know,
it's just
a lot of these claims come without any proof.
Yeah.
They come because when they throw hopium out there, they throw things out there of things that people want to be true, but it aren't.
Right? I mean, I would love it. And if I'm wrong, hey, it's great.
Well, yeah, and you go follow whoever you want. I know people get mad at me in my chat because I don't allow that kind of stuff in my chat and I delete it. Because I don't want to mislead people.
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe any of that stuff. I just leave it.
Right.
It doesn't really, it doesn't change what's happening right now.
Exactly.
And
we should be focusing on that. And we should be focusing on like the local action means national impact type of things. What can you do? You know, what can I do? You know, if there's not openings to be able to run for an office, like I just posted the other day, this guy who's very well researched and well versed went to his Canadian city council and laid the whole thing out about what's happening with the globalist agenda and how all these little towns are being impacted. And 2 of the city council members gave him a standing ovation and said they want to talk to him further. Like that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Stuff that you can sauce.
Great. Because people know there's something very wrong. They might not be able to say what it is or pinpoint it. I mean, many people can because it's right in your face now. But they know something is very wrong. And then there are people that just want to live in their world and not have anyone, you know, disturb them. You know, and I know all kinds of people like that. And but yeah. Anyway, sorry I interrupted you.
No. I'm just looking at the chat that Moxie posted from Prayer Warrior. People are saying to shut off your phone because they want to keep you from knowing how to respond to an emergency. There you go. That's what shills do too.
Interesting.
That's a really good point. All right. What else we got? Anything else? Are we ready to wrap it up? Do you guys have any closing thoughts?
I mean, just on the topic that we were just speaking of, in the end, if we do get to learn, you know, if disclosure is to a level that we really see what the heck went on, we're going to be surprised by a lot.
Yeah, I don't think we even know. I mean, we're making guesses. We have theories.
Yeah.
And some of it might be true, but then some of it may be, you know, shocking that we probably might know 1% of what's happening behind the scenes.
Right. So that's all. I mean, sometimes I laugh and I think AOC is definitely a plant because it's
nobody's that stupid on purpose.
So, you know, stuff like that. We're going to be surprised. And so I'm just reserving that for another time. Hopefully we get to see, you know, we might not, but anyway.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people think that. I don't know what to think. I'm open to hilarious situations like that. I think we will be surprised if we ever get to find out what's happening.
And in God We Trust says it's so much bigger than us. Absolutely.
It absolutely is.
Yeah. I mean, we're a big part of it. I mean, we're an essential part of it. We really are. We were chosen for this time. We're working together. With the people, the leaders that are moving it, even the ones we cannot see behind the scenes. And then, of course, God is orchestrating it. And I'm reading a book on angels right now. And, just knowing that angels, they are God's messengers and his advocate, and they intervene in the affairs of men and nations. And there's a lot going on in the spiritual realm too.
The spiritual realm too. Yeah. Not just in our realm.
Yeah.
That's true. God is working behind the scenes as well.
Absolutely.
I like that.
More than any of us and any of the people that we know, it's an important time in history.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we just wanted to chat about this stuff because it's happening now. Next week, our plan is to talk about what the heck are they doing to our food. So we'll hit that next week.
I mean, if the vote is next week, we'll have to see. It might be on Tuesday again, but we are planning to go through.
Or if the vote's this week, we might have to have a very short another episode, but a short one.
Yeah, just a quick. Okay, it's called.
What is it? Your book?
Yeah.
Okay.
This book, because I have some other ones too, but this one is by Billy Graham, and it's Ringing Assurance That We Are Not Alone. And I cannot tell you, I have cried. I'm starting to read it over because I started a long time ago, but I've just been like chills. Just so many accounts in scripture and then stories that he accumulated over his lifetime. It's a great book.
You want to show the cover? You want to hold it up?
Can you see?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you recommend that one? I haven't read that one.
I do. And we know that in Daniel's day, there's the demons in the governments, the fallen angels there, but there's God's angels, and they have so much more power. We have to understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
nice. I'm going to check it out
and take comfort in that. So we are definitely not alone.
We are not alone.
We're gonna do a show on angels.
Yep.
Down the road.
Yep. And we'll cover both fallen and not fallen.
Yeah. I think we'll probably focus more on the gods, the heavenly hosts, because there's so much more about them. Although our world, the secular world, is focused on, probably since the 70s, the whole occult fascination, demonology.
Right.
I mean, it just
and I kind of want to talk about like the fallen angels of the Old Testament too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. It was fun catching up on everything with you guys. I feel out of the loop a little bit. Like I need to do some digging for everything that's happening right now. So
I've been offline for a few days and then this hit. So, but thanks for hanging with us, friends.
Yeah, thanks.
It was a lot of fun.
Have a good night.
All right. Good night, ladies. Fun hanging with you too.
You too.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright